Hi, this is Neil from Neil's Han Dynasty, coming to you with a story about Slovenia. Yeah, what? What's that country? Have you ever heard of it? Yeah, no one talks about it. So, the Han Dynasty will. I'm going to bring you a little story here about their solidarity with, Italy. Yeah, that's what it is, Italy. They're saying, we support Ukraine in spirit, but we're going to go ahead and get our gas from Russia. Here's the story. Slovenia. Nice little country, too. Cool looking PM. Looks like a great guy. I might want to go there and party.
Of course, have been very much dominated by questions of energy, overshadowed by the war in Ukraine. President Zelensky is angry right now that Canada is providing a turbine to Germany that will be used in Nord Stream 1. He says that this...
Okay, first off, I know a little bit about body language, and this head tilt...
overshadowed by the war in Ukraine. President Zelensky is angry right now that Canada...
That right there. He's angry. Guy's like, what? Angry? What are you talking about? You're selling a false narrative. Continue, story.
Providing a turbine to Germany that will be used in Nord Stream 1. He says that this is a sign of weakness from the West towards Russia. Can you see where he's coming from? Do you agree with him on that?
I agree with him on many things, but not on this one. I believe that right now Ukraine deserves all the support it can get from Europe, but Europe has to stay strong in order to provide support. By weakening Europe at its heart, in Germany, at its industrial base, it doesn't help Ukraine. So yeah, I believe that turbine needs to get back as soon as possible, and if the gas flows resume, that's a good sign for Europe. And later on for Ukraine as well.
Now, of course, Russian gas is not just about Germany.
And later on, of course, for Ukraine.
It's about many countries in Europe, Slovenia included. Slovenia takes more than 80% of its gas from Russia.
100% is Russia-based. Yeah.
So this is kind of sort of this is the first time he verbally corrected the gentleman, but the head tilt was a correction. So this is like, as far as I'm concerned, the second time he's corrected this reporter on his reporting.
Even worse than that. There's been a lot of talk about the solidarity within the European Union over gas when it comes to the winter, for example, if it looks like Europe is going to freeze. But aren't you concerned that as a small country, Slovenia would be at the back of the line behind giants like Germany when it came to distributing the gas if there was a real crisis?
Okay. Actually, you just mentioned the main reason why we're pushing for solidarity on a European basis. But then we also have a backup plan, which means that we already have a solidarity pact with Italy as our large gas-consuming neighbor. So we count that we as a small country, together with Italy, we can weather the situation much better than alone. So yeah, but again, no single nation can truly find a right solution for the winter if the gas is switched off by the Russians.
We've also been talking a lot, of course, about weapons provision to Ukraine. There's been a lot of controversy, some angry criticism around these processes of swaps in providing weapons to Ukraine.
Those are some cool-ass pictures.
Like Slovenia will provide some weapons, and then Germany will backfill from its stocks to a country like Slovenia. What have you come away with in terms of your talks with Olaf Scholz today? Have you come away with any concrete decisions?
Well, not yet, but I believe we are on the right track. We removed from the table a couple of items which were blocking the talks in the past. I believe now the path is clear, which means we can come to a conclusions within a month. But on the other hand, in parallel to that, we will not wait. We already started the measures within the army, meaning that we are getting the weapons prepared for the logistics, for the transport. Because that's really the most time-consuming thing, is to get them prepared and then shipped to Ukraine. The last batch that we did, it took us more than 2 months just to get it shipped.
Now, you mentioned that you've removed a couple of blockages. Could you be more specific what you've achieved today?
It was about the common understanding of what we want to achieve and how to proceed. I wouldn't want to go into details because it's obviously classified, but yeah, there were some different views on how to proceed, and I think today we came to a common understanding.
Germany has had a lot of criticism, particularly from Eastern European countries, but from some supporters too, of being kind of hesitant on the provision of weapons, of kind of going slow and making these sort of SWAT systems more complicated than they need to be. Do you come away today confident that Germany is really committed to this, to providing as many weapons in as uncomplicated a way as possible to Ukraine?
Now, this is perhaps a step too much, but what I believe is that of course there are different nations, and we do act in a different manner. There are nations like Slovenia who go gradually, and there are nations like Germany who goes like, wow, all in. And I believe once the industrial base of Germany really puts all in also in weapon industry, there is a lot of huge, let's call them results that we can expect for the future, but it takes a lot of time to get here. But I think we're closing to this step for the future. Yeah.
All right, that's enough. They're starting to talk about other things. I just wanted to bring you some information on Slovenia, since no one else is talking about it. And here in the Han Dynasty, we will. Buy you some silver, some platinum. When you go to the store, get yourself some extra food that you eat anyhow, not some crazy stuff. Check the expiration dates on cans. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. And be blessed. Have a great day.